What if Bruce Wayne's parents were killed not in a Gotham alley, but by Spanish conquistadors? What if the Batcave was an ancient temple? And what if Alfred was named Atkinson? Welcome to the wonderfully bizarre world of Batman Aztec, Clash of Empires, the 2025 animated film that asks the question, how many ideas can we throw at a wall? The answer is all of them, and it's glorious. Let's break down this epic. Our story begins with our hero, Yohualli. But since that's a mouthful, and he's basically an Aztec Bruce Wayne, we're just gonna call him Bruce. Bruce has a wild nightmare about a giant bull, the symbol of Spain, trying to crush him, before he's saved by a giant neon bat, the symbol of the Aztec Empire. Standard anxiety dream stuff. He wakes up, and his dad, a priest for the bat god Tzinacan, is trying to train him to be his successor. But let's be real, folks. In any universe, being a Wayne parent is basically a death sentence. His mom is already dead. Which is why Bruce is going through his edgy, I renounce the gods and wander the city phase. His dad chases him through the city to publicly humiliate him for his life choices. But there's no time for more public shaming. Why? The Spaniards have arrived. Leading the Spaniards is Hernán Cortés, who we'll call Two-Face because, well, you'll see. His right-hand man, Pedro de Alvarado, is a stone-cold killer, so let's call him Deathstroke. Two-Face says they're out of food. Bruce's dad, Thomas Wayne, in a move that would get him fired from the Justice League, naively invites them to stay. And in this DC Elseworlds, the Aztecs conveniently speak Spanish, so no subtitles are needed. Two-Face tries to impress the locals by showing off European bling. Bruce becomes fascinated by a drawing of a Da Vinci ornithopter, a nice nod to the real-life inspiration for Batman. The next day, Two-Face shows his true colors and demands Thomas reveal the location of the golden city of Tenochtitlan. Thomas refuses and, in a shocking twist that has never happened to a Wayne parent before, is promptly killed. A massacre ensues, and Bruce is the only one to escape. Shot and bleeding, he falls into a lake and has a trippy vision. Where he meets Poison Ivy, who here is some kind of nature goddess. He then stumbles upon a hidden, forgotten temple of the Bat God, the future Batcave. After a walk through the jungle that somehow heals his gunshot wound, he finds Tenochtitlan and meets Atkinson, his father's old servant. You know him as Alfred. Bruce and Alfred go to warn the Emperor, Moctezuma, that the Spaniards are not gods, but cruel men. But the High Priest Yoka, let's call him the Joker, insists they are gods and should be welcomed. Moctezuma, being historically accurate, is completely indecisive. Frustrated, Bruce decides to train for revenge. Alfred, after a brief moment of refusal that lasts about 3 seconds, agrees to help. Montage time. Bruce becomes a buff warrior with his own war party. Two-Face finds the city and is welcomed by Moctezuma. As they talk, a comet, the Aztec symbol for the apocalypse, appears in the sky. Moctezuma blames the Joker for the god's anger and fires him. That night, Bruce dons a proto-bat suit to assassinate Two-Face.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling.
The fight goes poorly because Two-Face is a better swordsman. Luckily, Jaguar Woman, our Catwoman, saves him and, in the process, slices half of Cortez's face off, officially making him Two-Face. Realizing the technological gap is a problem, Bruce tracks down Catwoman to help him steal Spanish gadgets. He and Alfred haul the loot to the Bat Temple, where Bruce does his classic thing, studying, adapting, and creating a whole arsenal. Meanwhile, the exiled Joker, guided by visions from the god Huitzilopochtli, sacrifices his own family to stop the apocalypse. When the comet remains, he realizes he was actually being tricked and mocked by Tezcatlipoca, a Loki-like trickster god. Driven fully insane, he paints his face with his mother's ashes. It's dark. Back to the plot. Batman starts sabotaging Two-Face's mysterious wood-based construction project, while Deathstroke kidnaps the Emperor. Batman rescues him, and the Emperor, now convinced Batman is the Bat God, agrees to lead a rebellion. But just as he's about to give a rousing speech, the Joker, disguised as a Spanish soldier, assassinates him in a false flag attack that was completely pointless but very on-brand for the Joker. All-out war erupts. The battle is surprisingly even. Until Two-Face unveils his secret weapon, a massive, cannon-laden warship that he somehow sailed through the jungle. Because why not? With the Aztecs losing, a wounded Batman takes to the skies using a glider he built based on Da Vinci's ornithopter. He bombards the ship with grenades, turning the tide. Poison Ivy shows up out of nowhere to help finish the Spaniards off. And Deathstroke dies as he lived, being greedy for gold. Batman and Two-Face have their final showdown, the fourth one, I think. And this time, Batman wins. But as he's about to deliver the final blow, he dies from his wounds. But not before he sees the apocalypse comet vanish, says goodbye to the ghosts of his parents, and confesses his love to Catwoman because, apparently, they fell in love off-screen. Two-Face escapes to the jungle to sulk and plan his revenge. By pure, ridiculous chance, the Joker is hiding behind the exact same tree. The two villains meet, and the Joker offers his help, setting up a sequel that the producers are desperate to make. And in a post-credits scene, Batman resurrects in the Bat-God's temple. Because of course he does.